Everyone thinks the Adidas logo stands for ambition, for athletes, for winning. But what if that was a lie? A hidden warning has been sitting inside the logo for 50 years, and no one ever noticed until now. In 1971, Adidas introduced the now iconic three stripes in the form of a triangle, a symbol we've all seen. Most believed it was meant to represent a mountain, a metaphor for goals, ambition, growth. But the man behind the redesign, Marc Desir, had something very different in mind. In his own words, design is protest in silence. People thought he was just being poetic. But when his private journals were found years later, everything changed. His early sketches didn't show peaks rising, they showed collapse. And he described the logo not as motivation, but as a warning. In his old attic, among dusty boxes, they found a leather journal filled with cryptic drawings. He wrote obsessively about society, decay, the illusion of progress. He called the Adidas triangle the Great Descent. Each line of the logo was symbolic. Stripe 1, belief. Stripe 2, effort. And stripe 3, collapse. He even drew versions of the logo sinking into the ground, fading into darkness. This wasn't branding. This was personal. A symbol, worn worldwide, meant to warn us of exactly what we were becoming. It gets stranger. Marc Desir once worked in Cold War military communications, decoding warning signs in abandoned European bunkers. The angles in the Adidas logo, almost identical to military hazard symbols. Coincidence? Maybe. Until a file surfaced, marked Operation Peak Collapse. The logo, when laid over satellite data from a failed Adidas-sponsored expedition in the Alps, aligned with 3 collapsed mountain ridges. The team disappeared. Did the logo predict it? Or did Desir know something we didn't? And yet, Adidas thrived. Streetwear, hip-hop, sports legends, everyone wore the stripes proudly. Nobody ever asked, where did this symbol really come from? We turned a silent scream into a fashion trend. Millions wore the logo, while its true meaning faded. What began as a warning became branding. Collapse repackaged as ambition, and no one noticed.
So maybe it's just a story. A wild theory from a forgotten notebook? Or maybe it's true. We wear symbols, we follow brands, but do we ever ask what they really mean? The Adidas logo was meant to warn us, even dreams can collapse. What other logos hide messages like this? Stick around and we'll uncover them together. Subscribe for more cursed creations every week.